morning. Welcome to the daily reflection. Today is our Places of Opposites Day, which is a card reading that covers a 10-day weekend or 10-day window from the weekend prior to today, Wednesday, all the way through upcoming Wednesday weekend to the next Wednesday. So they overlap. And I'll give you just kind of a reference of how energies are shifting, what you are working with consciously, what's happening behind the scenes, what you're thinking about, how you're feeling, how you use those two wisdoms, the mental wisdom and the emotional wisdom, to create, and kind of what the overall theme or vibration of things that are going on. So today we're going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot, created by Radleigh, Valentine, and Doreen Virtue. And it's going to pray as I shuffle here that I'm able to deliver clear communication and a message that benefits all in the moment that they find it, and assists in spiritual growth as well as day-to-day living. All right. So the meditative moment, I've still been working personally on that theme of looking at how we deliberately create the culture and the community that we want in our lives, regardless of our living space or regardless of our workplace, or even family members that we can find and connect with the things and the people and the energies that support us on the way that we need. And that what I've just been looking at in the last 24 hours is how there are illusions in our space about what we can or can't have. And then we tie those illusions to actual physical things to validate the story of that illusion. And when we let that illusion go and allow the actual physical place or thing to have a different vibration, then that's what we get. So hope that made some sort of sense. It was clear imagery in my head. I don't know that it came out clearly as well in my words. All right. So the first card for today's Places of Opposites. This is the card that goes on the top. These are energies we are aware of that are in our focus. Opposite of that are energies that are taking place behind the scenes in our subconscious or in people and activities around us that we may not be aware of, but that are affecting what's happening. Wow. To the left is our analytical wisdom, our mind, and where we're coming from. Tricky card. And to the right is our emotional wisdom, how we feel about things, our intuition, where we're going to. And in the center is the theme or the resolution that ties them all together. And normally I finish with the center card, but today I'm getting the guidance to start with the center card. So the theme is solutions, Archangel Zadkiel, and success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and practice. Looking at this energetically, what I'm seeing is bringing things into balance. What I'm seeing is that there is a tendency to want to focus on either our intuition or our mind, and to kind of disregard anything else, whether it's discussions with people or events that happen or obvious. Sometimes we ignore even the obvious. And what this card is saying is to know that as a spirit, you and God are creating together events and circumstances and encounters and things that are designed to bring you exactly what you need in the moment that you need it. So allow yourself the balance of all of those inputs. Don't just focus on what you think you know about a place or person or event or even expectations. But allow yourself to really be open to all of the energies in play and all of the ways that we get communication and just make decisions. So, all right. The top, what we are aware of. Another major arcana card. We are aware that in the midst of things that are changing in our lives, all the things that are ending and all the things that are beginning, that really what we want, what we are striving for, is that sense of peace, that sense of all is well, I'm enjoying what's going on. And that is what's happening. With all the changes, and you are enjoying where you are. Life is good, and you're happy, and you're at peace. And if you're not, then that's, you're just aware that that's what you want more than anything else. But most of those watching this are actually enjoying peace right now and enjoying the balance of their life. And I see there's a sense of guilt that goes with that. It's like, my life is good. Why would I ask for more? Why would I need more? Why would I strive for anything different? Why can't I just enjoy this? And there's also a sense of guilt that you have this when maybe others don't. And so enjoy the peace without the guilt. You've come to a place that is a moment that you can enjoy. So enjoy it. Wow. And bottom is leap of faith. This card, in one way or another, the Fool, leap of faith, it has come up over and over and over and over. So this is the energy that's going on subconsciously that you may be resisting. That, making a change, making that leap, just doing it because you know it's the right thing inside to do. And you can't quite convince your mind or the people in your lives or other circumstances that is what needs to happen. And, God and the universe work in kind of this funny way where they give you lots of opportunity subtly to make the changes or to do the things or to follow your heart. And when you don't and you don't and you don't and you don't and you don't, then things get tighter and more difficult and more challenging until the only option is to take that leap of faith. So right now you're in a point where you have the opportunity to follow that guidance and do it in a way that is not so now or never, do or die moment. You can do it because it feels right, and you can validate your own ability to receive guidance, receive intuition, know how to use your mind, know how to embrace circumstances and make it the right thing for you. So. And to the left, our mental wisdom, our analytical wisdom, and where we're coming from. This is Fragment Raphael. This is kind of a change that shattered some illusions that you had that kind of hurt your heart, but wasn't completely destroyed. There's aspects that you can still build from. There are things that are still alive and real. Fives are change, but they're also free will. They're also changes that you make by choice. And this looks like a choice that you knew logically was the right thing to do, but it may have hurt your heart. But there's enough of your heart left standing whole that you can continue to grow and you can continue to move, whether it's a relationship or just the thing that you really enjoyed, into a new space and allow it to be new and grow from there. So, and I see that playing into both, well, I see it really playing into all three cards that we've already drawn. You know, making that logical choice that even though it causes you some pain, but removes some of that illusion is absolutely important and vital. And you can beat yourself up forever for making that choice, or you can choose to validate that it was the best thing for you to do in the moment and to keep going with it and to let it be a moment of peace rather than a moment where you are attached to shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets, beating yourself up. So let any of that energy that you want to beat yourself up over any choices, any things, any losses, and instead embrace the rightness of that decision for you and all the things you're being, and allow yourself to have that peace. All right, emotional wisdom and where we're headed. I'm going to do this card first. Four of Michael, and this card indicates mental rest. It indicates actually meditating, quieting the mind, listening to the heart, listening to the spirit, and finding your foundation, finding your next actions, finding where you are, all of that, past, present, and future, through your inner compass, through connecting to your heart, through connecting to your emotional wisdom, turning down the mind and allowing yourself to be neutral, no judgment as to what's going on, and then being able to step forward into what you perceive on a spiritual, emotional, intuitive level to be the next steps. So key here is meditation and prayer, quieting the mind, listening to the emotions, and not the emotional response center, but the deeper wisdom of how you feel. So again, kind of knowing the difference between just having an emotional response to something and understanding how you really feel about something. So, pardon me, my voice. And the other one is 9 of Gabriel, which is to not give up. This is the last stretch, your creativity, you're bringing things forward, and it just feels like maybe you can't quite get there. And there's a part of you that wants to give up. And whether that part comes from your mind that says, we keep doing this, we're not going there, that mental chatter, or whether it's just body fatigue, whatever those things are that are making you feel like you can't finish, honor their messages, but quiet the voices. So if your mental self is just chattering at you that you've done all you can do, there's nothing else effort-wise you can do, honor that. Maybe the last bit isn't about effort. Maybe that last bit is about having patience and allowing. And if your body is tired and you're worn out, honor that message. Give yourself time to sleep, eat, recuperate, take a day off, call in sick, whatever you need to do, find that. And I see this playing into this meditation. Find that place, whether it's in the sanctuary of your home, the sanctuary of your church, the sanctuary of the outdoors. Find your sanctuary. Give yourself the time to pray and meditate, heal your body, take that rest so that you can complete that creative thing. Allow the energies to carry you. Don't give up. If you give up now, you will regret it. You are right there, so close. But that doesn't mean that you can't take a pause, that you can't take a rest, that you can't heed the messages that your mind and your body are trying to give you, and allow more space and less effort to finish. And again, that plays right into his balance of solutions. You gotta take all of the messages, all of the things that your body and your mind and your heart and your spirit are trying to tell you, and allow yourself to receive the essence of the message, but quiet the chatter of the voices so you can pull them all together into a synthesized solution that's going to work for you. It's going to continue or create the sense of peace you're focused on, and allow you to make that leap of faith into the next thing. It seems like for a couple months we've just been right on the edge. We've been taking the steps. We've been getting close. But it might just come down to you have to let go of the fears. You have to let go of all the things that say, keep doing things the old way. They may not have been working exactly like you will, but we knew how they worked. And take that leap into flying and soaring into the next thing that you know in your heart, in your spirit. It brings you such sense of peace when you think about where you want to go, that the leap doesn't seem so scary. All right, there it is, places of opposites. I hope you have a very blessed day, week, transition. The equinox is coming, so honor the changes of seasons and the changes within yourself, and allow yourself to come into balance. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow for another daily reflection.